Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be reviewing Today I'm going to be reviewing Amphibia Season 3 episode 3A, the first half called Feud, and later today I'll be doing the second half called Adventures in Cat Sitting. I know this is supposed to come out yesterday, but episode 2, both segments took over like a half an hour long, especially the first segment. So that took like a long time, and also had to charge my laptop twice. Yeah, that's gonna be happening a lot because my cord can't really reach, because back in my dorm I could just plug it in so I don't have to worry about the battery, but now I kind of have to look out for it. So but my plan is to do episode 3 definitely tonight along with episode 4. I definitely want to get those 2 episodes done tonight. So I'm doing Feud right now, this clip. I don't have a clip for Adventures in Cat Sitting. Next is... What was it? Fight at the Museum, I think was episode 4. The second half, it was like the Thai Temple. I Adventures at the Thai Temple. I forgot exactly the episode title, but it was like something Thai Temple. So hopefully I get episode 4 done tonight also. But I don't want to waste any more time than I'm already wasting, so let's get started with episode 3A. Sorry, I had to look into some dumpster in the alleyway from the restaurant, for a while. But we basically start in the morning. You see Mrs. Boonchoi's cooking, and I think Mr. Boonchoi's already at the restaurant. I think at Tygo. You see Mrs. Boonchoi's cooking, and then she's like offering more eggs to Polly, and she's like, more please. Like, she's being very sweet, not destructive or anything. I love it. And Hop Hop's like, oh, these eggs are very excellent. Yeah, excellent, Mrs. Boonchoy. Okay. And Ed's kind of hanging out with Polly and Hop Hop, being a family. I love it. I was like, where's Sprig? And then I took a point off because I'm like, Sprig, I just don't like you in this episode, because he's like, eats the eggs off the pan. He's like, got hot sauce? It's like in the fridge, and he just jumps in the way Mrs. Boonchoy gets the fridge, drinks out of the bottle, burps, and some of the eggs fall on Mrs. Boonchoy's face, but she's trying to treat Sprig with respect, like a guest, and like, and like, so she doesn't say anything, but she's like, I'm just gonna go. But I forgot where she was going, and then everyone kind of looking at Sprig like, what are you doing? And Sprig's like, well, I'm just I'm enjoying the food. Like, wait, sorry. Hop Hop said, Sprig, you have to start showing some respect. And Hop Hop and Sprig's like, don't worry about it, Hop Hop. We're family. And Hop Hop makes kind of like a good point where I guess he says, just because Anne is a planter doesn't make you a Boonchoy. Yeah, we're two separate families that connect with Anne, basically, not connect with you. And then Polly said, you're not part of Anne's family. Not that you like the other family. And then Spring's like, Anne, is it true? He's like crying. And then Anne's kind of has this weird way about family, at least her family. Because, she just got back with them. It's kind of reconnecting. It's different now. But she's kind of going back to old habits. She's like, just being family means you get yelled at when you mess up. You don't do things perfect. Oh yeah, I'm doing chores and stuff like that. Like, that's being family. So don't worry about it. I just love being a guest. And Spring's like, no, I want to be family. And basically, Sprig actually says, I always wanted a big family. Because remember, we learned what happened to Sprig's parents. Sprig and Polly's parents were, eaten by the herons, so he lost family. And he kind of wants to see Mr. and Mrs. Boonchoy kind of as parents and mom and dad in a way. He even said that in episode 1, is it too early to call them mom and dad? So kind of wondering, Is there something gonna happen to Hop Hop where Mr. and Mrs. Boonchoy has to raise Sprig and Polly? Maybe not. I mean, there is Sylvia, but I think she lives in another town, so that means they have to leave Wartwood unless Sylvia moves there. Maybe Mrs. Crow can do it, but I honestly she's gonna die anytime soon. But how many years does she have left? Like I don't know. Oh my goodness, I don't want to keep on talking about Hop Hop possibly dying, but I just kind of remembering what Sprig said. You know, of what happened with Sprig's parents and him saying, I always wanted a bigger family. It's kind of all coming together a little bit. And, you know, everyone's kind of saying, oh, we understand, Sprig. Just don't stop being annoying. Don't be a jerk, basically. And, you know, Mrs. Booncho's like, hey, Anne, is your shift at the restaurant? Like, come on, I'll drive you. We both have to go. And it's like, okay, Mom, but she's kind of not bummed about it. She likes helping out at the restaurant, but she's kind of like, okay, I have to work. And then Sprig has like a decent idea. And please let me help out. Let me help out at the restaurant. I want to apologize for being rude earlier. And it's like, okay, just put in your disguise, your human costume, and let's go. And he goes back in his what we saw in episode 2. What was it called? Dang, what was it called? Hop till you drop, basically. So where we saw that outfit for the first time. So he has it back on, so that's gonna be like his signature outfit for most of season 3, I believe. And okay, sorry. And, you know, basically we're at Tygo, basically, and we see Mrs. Boonchoy and Les. We see Mr. Boonchoy and Anne doing, like, father-daughter stuff where Mr. Boonchoy, like, hit Anne catch, and she cut the food with her mouth open, and she's like, oh, yeah, I got that. And Mr. Boonchoy's like, yeah, because, you know, he did a good throw. And, Sprig says, how can I help? How can I help? Because he wants to make up for what he did. And Mrs. Boonchoy's like, Pink Frog. She doesn't even go by like the name, and I'm like, because I was like, okay, maybe she doesn't know Sprig's name, but like no, we later see that she does know his name, so I was kind of not put off, but I was kind of like, oh, you're calling him Pink Frog, but he's more than just a species. And Pink Frog, just sit down, be quiet. You're your guest. You don't have to help out. You're the iced tea, boba. And he's like, I don't like being guests. I want to be family. Then we have the voice of Newman from Seinfeld. What was his name? Ned. And he's like, oh, hey, Anne, I thought you were dead. Like, but he said it such in a nice way. I just felt it off-putting. Why? If he was so close with the Boonchoys, he was like, Anne, I thought you died. Well, where did you go? Like, kind of concerned. He was like, oh, hey, Anne, I thought you died. I don't know if they were trying to be funny again. Not funny. Anne dying is a serious thing. Should be taken serious. But whatever. He said, well, what's happening, Boonchoys? And then basically Anne introduces Ned to Sprig, and Sprig to Ned, and Ned is like the #1 customer. He's kind of part of the family. They know each other. And he's like, oh, I'm not just close anymore, Anne. I'm actually part of the family in a way. Like you know, I'm actually working in the restaurant. And he's like, wait, really? And he's like, oh, I hope to be, kind of. And I'm like, don't assume you're something that when you're clearly not. Because he's like, oh, I am this. And then he looks at Mrs. Boonchoy and looks back at Anne, kind of saying, well, I hope to be. Don't do that. You should have just stuck with the second line, not the first line. So that kind of bothered me. Like, dude, no, you're not. And then Mrs. Boonchoy kind of be nice, like, Ned, you know, we like you, but we don't need a food truck. He's like, oh, I got a food truck parked outside, and I want to bring your mom's recipes out all over California. Oh, I think it was just East LA, I think. Just not just one spot, all over the place. And he's like, Ned, you're not family. They're not biological family. Like, you know, you can't have the recipes. And he's like, but your Thai food is the best there is. Everyone should enjoy it. And he's like, I appreciate that, Ned, but like, no, the answer's no. He's like, okay, I'll just maybe try again later. I'll be parked outside. He's like, and he's like, oh, has he been there for like long? He's like, yeah, I think it was like 2 weeks or something. I was like, oh god. And there's this one guy that pops up. And he's looking at the tie on the go and the tie go. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? He's like, should I come into the restaurant, say hi to the Boon Choice? Because I think whoever goes in there should, like, I think, know the family. It just kind of seems that way by the customers, at least to me. But he's like, do I go in, say hi to Boon Choice, or do I just get it on the go, just get it? And so, because I have to hurry to work. So he's just very confused. He falls to the floor. Okay, dude, don't be so dramatic. And Mrs. Boon Choice, like, it's very confusing to the customers. And Sprig's like, oh, family trouble, huh? I think someone should butt in. And Sprig, and Anne's like, Sprig, no. He said, it was just a suggestion. And he said, okay, fine, this is suggestion. Don't do it. And Sprig said, okay. He does it anyway. Sprig. And he could have just worn this other outfit, but I don't know. I guess he just wanted to do this other one. Okay. It doesn't look bad. He looks like a hobo. He looks like a hobo. And he's like, he looks tall. He's wearing these tin cans on his feet, under his feet. He's like, hey, oh, bring me the special, please. Okay, yeah, sure, kid. And I was like, like sucking in her ramen noodles so loudly. It's very weird, but people eat their noodles the way they want. But and Sprig eats it. He's kind of, he has it all played up. Oh my frog, because that's who he believes in. At least I think that's expressed in the show a couple times. But he said, oh my frog, this food is turning me pink. And this guy's like, I wouldn't mind being pink. I was like, huh? I was with Sprig. What the heck? And he's like, you're all morons. Who you calling morons? And then Mr. Boone just like, hey, I'm Anne. Where's Pink Frog? He's like, I don't know. And then they both hear Sprig, morons. And then, and Mr. Boone describes Sprig while he's still saying morons. And then Mr. Boone is about to yell Sprig, but he also Anne said, and this is unacceptable, bad for business, fix it, or you're on dish duty. And then Sprig kind of asks, why did she yell at you? I messed up. She's not going to yell at a guest, Sprig. I'm family, you're not. He's like, ouch, Anne. Like, thanks for rubbing it in. He's like, Sprig, I get what you're doing, but please, by the end of the month, I'll be done cleaning the toilet with a toothbrush. Just cut it out. And then, like, it'll cut it out or cut it on. And then, and Anne's like, I heard you. No, you didn't. I'm like, Sprig, come on. And then, oh yeah, but we get to this. I guess it wasn't too long because the thing didn't show up. We're at the dumpster. Oh, wait, sorry, we're not here yet, actually. We get to, Sprig going into the food truck. We actually hear Ned is wearing headphones. And it's the theme song for Amphibia, saying like, oh, like normal girl living in another world, gotta rabbit, jump on it. It's pretty funny. I was like, oh, that song. But that Sprig just throws like a note for Ned. He's like, oh, great, Mrs. Boonjoy's giving me the recipes. And then Sprig just puts a toothpick in his mouth, trying to ruin a human's man's livelihood. He puts all the toothpicks in his mouth and he spits it out. Sprig, those aren't yours. But he basically he's basically about to mess it up, about to move the food truck. We get to Anne basically, but take out the trash. Oh, also she's wearing this bandana with this clip in her hair. It looks pretty cool with an apron. She sees Sprig. Oh my goodness. Oh, right, he's wearing this regular outfit from Amphibia. And it's like, oh, crud. And then Sprig's like, Sprig Boonchoy. Not even Sprig Planter Boonchoy. Sprig Boonchoy. And 3, 2, 1. She's like, no, Sprig. Bad Sprig. What are you doing? Oh, sorry. I thought I was going to play for a second. Oh, hey, look. It's Guy Fieri. Okay, that's pretty cool. And Sprig's like, I'm going to squirm into your mom's heart. It made this food truck disappear. And Anne and Sprig are fighting, and they're both fighting, and it goes to drive. And if you have Mrs. Boonchoy, it's like, Ned, I don't know what you're talking about. And this is Ned who I was talking about earlier. And look at this. Nettie, come to my restaurant right away. Let's discuss my recipes, Mrs. B. Okay, that's pretty funny. And we actually get a look inside the restaurant, so that's pretty cool. Oh, you gave me no. And he's like, what? And she's like, is this, oh, Mrs. B. Look at the face. And she's like, pink frog. Here's the thing. I thought they're supposed to be going on a low profile. I was like, oh, maybe it's Ned's family, but even later, Sprig puts on a disguise. So is Ned supposed to know or not supposed to know? Because here's the thing, though. Oh, and maybe someone in the comments maybe you in the comments are probably thinking, oh, there'll probably be consequences. Like for Mrs. Boonchoy saying that out of anger, she wasn't actually thinking, and Ned knowing is gonna have some consequences. Here's the thing, spoilers, it doesn't. So I'm taking a point off. She's like, pink frog, and obviously we see Sprig and Anne fighting, but they should have heard the vibrations of the car moving, because the truck, and just like, oh, when did we start moving? You should have known. But hey, look at this, open hours. I'm assuming 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Well, they don't have AMs or PMs here. And just like, oh no, the food truck. And they're kind of like, oh, hey, look, Elise. When do we start moving? And Anne's like, hey, I don't have my license, but I have driven Bessie before, and what was it? 90 hours of Super Wario go-kart. So that's pretty funny, Super Mario. And look at Sprig's face, like, is that the same thing? They're going out of control, and then they're going through the traffic lights and stuff, and Anne's trying to hit the brakes, and look, Ned, you rascal, don't forget to fix the brakes. I love Ned. She's like, Ned, and then Sprig's like, whoa, girl, whoa, like kind of like a snail, and then Anne's like, Sprig, it doesn't work on cars. You think they're gonna go up the ramp? Ah! Whew. Oh no! And does this turtle thing? Not turtle thing. It does a turtle. They do some flips. And look at this. Oh, thanks for letting me borrow your TV, man. Oh yeah, sure. But it's like a son to me. Be careful. And it just. Poof. Oh my goodness. And he's like, Junior. You're being too dramatic, man. Kate Park left ahead. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then Anne's like, Sprig, you have to get us to make a turn. And Sprig has his tongue. And look at this girl. It's like, what the heck? And was she recording? I'm not sure if she was recording or not, but if she posted that online, FBI? Is that where to get introduced the FBI? Derry, some comments? What do you think about this girl? And Sprig's like, oh my goodness, my tongue. And hey, I like this girl's design. I'm not really sure of the guy, but this girl, she looks really nice. And like they're doing, skate stuff, and the truck just comes in. Oh my goodness, doing all these flips. And hey, look at all these radical people. They're like, yeah. And like, they're just doing more flips and stuff, and just poof. Oh my goodness. And you're like, we did it. And they're like, and Mrs. Boonchoy's like, I can't believe it. And Ned's like, yeah, you sent your daughter to wreck my food truck? What's wrong with you people? And then Sprig just has his costume right there. That's kind of hard to believe. Hey, look, free Thai iced tea with combo. We accept cards with NMO. I don't know what that is. Egg rolls. Well, $1. I thought it said $1.20, but it was $1. But Sprig is like, I'm sorry. I just wanted to be part of the family, but I should have respected your boundaries. Basically, like, finally, Sprig, you learned the lesson. You see, Mrs. Boonchoy is upset, But I just want to play this right here. This is very sweet.
It's okay, Pink Frog. I mean, Sprig.
Finally.
I know how much you mean to my daughter, and how much she means to you. I probably shouldn't have treated you like such an outsider.
I just wanted to play this scene. Hopefully it's not too long, but she's like, she calls him Pink Frog again. Oh my goodness. Finally she calls him Sprig. Thank you. Which is like, I shouldn't have treated you like such an outsider. I know how much you mean to my daughter and how much she means to you. And you see Anne just getting out of the truck after that wild ride. He's like, she just kind of gives it like a smile. Oh, my little brother and my mom are bonding. But it's like adopted little brother in a way. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if we get a scene with Sprig and Mr. Boonchoy. Maybe. Who knows? And then, Mrs. Boonchoy's like, I shouldn't have treated you like such an outsider. I'm sorry. So they come to an understanding. We have Ned just crying in the background. Oh my goodness. Look at Sprig. You're too much, man. Oh my goodness. Is it too much? It might be too much. Look at the Booker. But when he just like oh my goodness. But when he moves to this shot, the Booker's gone. So it's inconsistent. He's like, I just wanted to be a part of your restaurant. But look at their faces. I do not know how to respond to this. That's that face. And he's like, I just realized this is a gross appropriation of your culture, and I should just show myself out. I think that redeemed this whole scene because, yeah, I also like the fact that Mrs. Boonchoy always keeps the recipes for family only. Because it keeps it more authentic in that way. Obviously, when they have their own culture and your own beliefs and stuff like that, and your own way of dealing with family and food recipes, that's their business. But I don't know, it feels kind of authentic in a way to keep it within the family. But if you decide to share it with people, that's nice too. Oh yeah, it kind of reminds me of Sal when he kept it traditional with like the family and like stuff, like family tradition, keep the sauce for the family. And Hoppa said Mike Cotton and Frog, but he actually expanded it and the change was good for him. Is that gonna happen with Mrs. Boonchoy and she's gonna start sharing the recipes? Might be. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But anyway. So Ned just starts crawling away. Come on, man. And Mrs. Boonchoy just gets like a smile, like a sad smile. And I just want to play this right here.
I can't give you the recipes because they are for family only, but we could use some help with deliveries.
Deliver? Me?
I mean, it wouldn't pay much, but you will be part of the restaurant.
Sorry, I hopefully it's not too long, but he's like, Ned, get up. Stop crying. Hey, the recipes are for family only, but you can deliver if you want. We need help with deliveries. I think you can do that because she cares about Ned. He's a goofball and he's annoying, but he's kind of like family in a way. He's kind of like the more annoying Sprig in a way to her, like another Sprig, or in her way, Sprig is like another Ned kind of in a way. I don't know, either or. And she's like, it won't pay much, but you'll be part of the restaurant. And he's like, oh, Mrs. Boonchoy, you won't regret it, basically. Like, okay, and yeah, time to go. And he just goes into the, oh, you guys won't regret this. And look, even Mrs. Boonchoy has like a look of regret, kind of like, is this a good idea? But he's like, oh, I gotta get these brakes fixed. And he just goes on with the truck, driving. Dude, don't do that. But we had Sprig kind of like, oh, time to go home. Oh my goodness. She's like, and look at Sprig's face. Oh, it's kind of like a mother yelling at her son when he did something wrong. It is kind of like an adopted mother to Sprig, kind of. She's like, if you think you're getting out of here without an earful, you have another thing coming. First of all, how dare you disobey me? Secondly, how dare you put yourself and Anne in danger? And he's like, why are you smiling? You're scolding me, which means... And then Anne gets like a friend punch to him, but kind of interrupts him. He's like, you're family now, bud. and then he's like, "Yay!" And oh my goodness, mother son hug, but it's like one sided in a way. And Mrs. Boonsha's like, "I am immediately regretting this." But look at Anne's kind of, oh, my mother and my adopted brother are bonding again. And this is actually the end of the episode right here, this shot. And that's the end of the episode. So let's see, my rating would be a 95, 90, 85, 80. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention also while Anne was gonna go to help out the restaurant with Sprig to go help at the restaurant. She said, "Oh, Hop Pop Polly, go search different ways to make a portal back to Amphibia." And they're about to watch a movie. It was Quantum Hop, basically Quantum Leap, and Star Tours, I think was the other one. In the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was Star Tours. Wait, and then Hop Hop's like, because Polly was picking out the movies, and Hop Hop's like, Quantum Hop, Quantum Hop. So that's what they were doing, because they're in the beginning telling Sprig you're not Boonshot, basically. But so I forgot to mention that. Sorry, but where was I? Wait, I was at 70 and. Sorry, I'm just recalculating some stuff because I'm like, am I kind of being too harsh with this? Maybe I am. Mm, 70, but it is like a solid 70, like 70.000, because I was kind of 65, 70, like it's a D plus or solid C, and I'm in a good mood, and and also been kind of slacking a little bit in Amphibia videos, so, and doing some recalculations, some stuff, like, am I kind of being too harsh with some stuff? And I love the tender moments between, you know, Sprig and Mrs. Boonchoy, but just some of the stuff that Sprig does, and Mrs. Boonchoy just calling him Pink Frog, and Ned at the end, and, like, you know, I like Mr. Boonchoy. Like, he didn't do anything wrong in this episode because he was barely in there. But yeah, again, 70% solid C, but like any other slight thing, it would have made it like a D plus. It would just been okay. But it was good. It was good. Giving it the benefit of the doubt, it was good. At least for the first half. But yeah, everyone, this was Amphibia Season 3, Episode 3A called Thai Feud. And later today, I'll be doing the second half called Adventures in Cat Sitting. No clip for that, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Oh, everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And don't forget to share the video. And I'll see you guys later today for, again, like I said before, the second half of episode 3, Adventures in Cat Sitting. Alright, and I'll see you then. Okay? Bye.